So, this bacon hair came to me crying, saying that Roblox wants to completely ban him from the game. That's exactly why I created BACONHAVEN, so if they really do remove him, at least he gets a proper send-off. And if you don't want Roblox to kick Bacon out of the game, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm already here in Roblox Studio, and our mission is crystal clear. We're launching the most epic BACONHAVEN ever. To start, let's head to the search tab and look up bacon, because there are tons of items we can use to build our BACONHAVEN. I already found the perfect item to add to our Brookhaven, the golden bacon statue. The best spot for this statue is right up here on the mountain in Brookhaven. Getting closer, I can just paste it in, and we're gonna make it massively bigger. Now we just need some technical tweaks, and boom, this statue's gonna be big enough to rival the Christ the Redeemer or the Statue of Liberty in New York. Of course, this statue is way too pretty to stay so far away, you know? So, I'm gonna grab it and place it in our Brookhaven lobby too. Obviously, I'm deleting the Brookhaven fountain and all those decorative lights that were here. Now we've got the perfect spot for our bacon statue. Let's move it forward a bit to make it look super nice, and I'll tweak it some more to get it perfectly aligned in our BACONHAVEN. But you'll notice the statue is the same one we put on the mountain. To make it slightly different, I'm gonna paint it a color like asphalt or concrete or something. And to start spicing up our lobby, I'm placing a bacon right here. Makes total sense for a place called BACONHAVEN to be full of bacons. I'm even gonna put one sitting on this bench, like he's having a picnic or chilling out, so it doesn't feel so empty. I'll duplicate this bacon and place another one right here behind this plant, a super sad bacon, like he's feeling left out by the other two bacons, you know? But just adding a few bacons won't make our lobby look better. So, after some super scientific analysis, we can see that bacons have brown, white, blue, and black colors. With that info, I'm gonna take all these green blocks in Brookhaven and paint them blue to match our bacon's shirt. Wait, something's off here. Okay, now it's fixed. The blocks are blue, just like our bacon's shirt. To match his jacket, I'm painting this glass here black. Since the rest of the lobby is already white, we just need one more tweak for the statue. I want to put actual bacon hair on this statue. To do that, we need to scale up the hair a ton and adjust it to face us just right. Alright, I placed it, but it looks kind of weird still. To fix it, I'll grab the hair from the original statue and fit the real bacon hair on it. There we go! Our lobby is looking way better now. If you love bacon hair, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel right now. Alright, now that the lobby's done, let's head to the market. On top of the building, I'm gonna place a giant bacon plushie, scaled up massively, because I want it to be like the mascot or symbol of our store. And, of course, I'm also gonna tweak something that's missing here for the bacon store. This'll make it way easier to tell what the store's all about. I'm also gonna add some bacon hair here, like it's a sign or something. Right here on the store's avenue, I'm placing a whole bacon family, bacon man, bacon woman, and even a bacon kid. At the entrance, I'm putting this cheerful bacon, like he's super pumped to spend his entire paycheck at the bacon store. Since we're redoing the market too, I'm adding bacons there as well. I mean, the whole city's made of bacons, so it makes sense to have a bacon cashier too. It's way cooler if we turn all the markets in Brookhaven into, like, a shopping hub, not just some little snack shop. So, let's start by removing all these Doritos from the shelves. Instead, I'm putting these bacon toys I found, but obviously, we gotta shrink them down a ton. Hold on, they're too big for the shelf. There we go! Now they fit! We can place the bacon hair toys right here. And get this, I even found a female bacon toy. I'm gonna duplicate both and put them across the rest of the shelf. At the store entrance, I'm deleting these chocolates by the checkout and replacing them with, yep, you guessed it, bacon. Honestly, I'm not sure if these eggs come from a chicken or the bacon itself, but I think I'd rather not know. Alright, let's copy them and keep duplicating to fill the shelf with tons of bacon eggs. This pile of bacon eggs turned out even better than I expected. Over here, I'm adding a fake bacon plushie, like it's some kind of bootleg or pirate version. I'll make it a bit bigger, just like this. Oh, wait, it's got glasses for some reason? Whatever, it's cool. I think it works. Now, on the other side of the shelf, let's delete these fruits and put more plushies for sale. They just need to be a tad smaller to fit right here. Let's duplicate them to fill up the whole shelf with plushies, more up here, and on the last part of the shelf too. And since weird stuff happens in threes in BACONHAVEN, I'm putting, what do you call it? A missing bacon poster right here. Actually, let's make it a bunch of missing bacon posters so it looks like tons of bacons have vanished in the city. Further back in the store, I won't change much since it's still a convenience store and needs some food. The only thing I'm adding is a few people shopping, like this woman right here who's buying stuff. For some reason, she's crying. Next to her, I'm placing this bacon baby and a noob at the same time to match her crying vibe. And right here, I'm adding a bacon bodybuilder. Look at him, he's huge. I can't quite see his chiseled abs though, so let's shrink him down a bit. I'll tweak him so he's not stuck in the ground looking all weird. There we go. Now it makes sense why this woman's crying with this absolute wall of a bacon in front of her. Dude, on this other shelf full of food, I'm swapping out the fruits for something else. In this case, some totally not suspicious cereal. I have no idea what bacon cereal would be like, but something tells me it's not a great idea. Whatever, let's duplicate it and fill the shelf with this super shady cereal. Alright, the mountain, the lobby, and the Brookhaven market are done, but I think this city needs a little chaos. To start messing with the games piece, how about we add a super weird villain here? I found this bacon right here, and I think he's perfect for wrecking part of our Brookhaven and totally totally ruining the peace of BACONHAVEN's residents. As you can see, he's super creepy. He's got these scary little hugs going on, and he's just plain weird. I'm placing him right behind the store, like he popped out of some secret lab or something. Obviously, I'm making him a bit bigger to look even scarier, and I'm sinking him a little into the ground, just like this. Another thing I want to add is this laser, super common in tons of Roblox lobbies. I'm putting it so it looks like he's shooting it from his eyes to hit something. Gotta place it right from his eye, like this, and he's aiming straight at the Brookhaven police station. Makes total sense for a giant villain. Now, I'm stretching the laser to hit the police station, but of course, he's shooting 2 beams, so I'm adding a second one from his other eye. And like, if you're hitting the police station with lasers, it should be in flames, right? So, I'm adding realistic fire right where the laser's hitting. Looks like the fire totally spread and hit other stuff, like the Brookhaven helicopter. I'm placing it here like it got completely wrecked. Plus, near the police station, I'm adding some cars on fire too, cause, like I said, the fire must have spread or whatever fire does, you know? Let's add a bit more fire inside the police station too, cause everything's burning in there. And inside, I'm even putting some guards who, sadly, didn't escape the fire in time. Let's just duplicate a few here, place them in these areas, and add some debris too, like walls and ceilings actually collapsed inside the police station. I'm also scattering some ketchup stains around, cause it makes sense with this crazy disaster going on. Inside the cells, I'm adding some people who, unfortunately, were caught in the explosion. I'll place this noob here, like he got crushed by a wall. To make it look better, I'm rotating him like this, so it seems like he's half smashed by the wall. In this other cell, I'm putting a guard who got caught in the explosion too, but for the Brazilian one, he's still alive. Maybe he caught the guard? I don't know. I wasn't here, right? Oh, and lucky me, I found some noobs already on fire, so it makes sense for them to be running out of this place, even though they got caught in the explosion too. Let's add a couple more, 2 or 3 noobs. With a villain this wild, we need a hero. And the best bacon for that is the bacon bodybuilder, not the exact same one from the market, though. This one's a modified bacon, way stronger than any other bacon ever. Even though his outfit already looks pretty superhero-ish, I think we can make it better. So, I grabbed this bacon item, and I'm adding it like it's a cape. I'm placing it right in the middle of our bacon hero's back, tweaking the size a bit. There we go! Now this is our bacon hero rocking a bacon cape. But even with a hero, you can see he's definitely smaller than our villain. So, I still want a super creepy vibe for our BACONHAVEN. I added the steel with a kinda creepy vibe. It feels like we're in full-on war mode here in BACONHAVEN. I'm also throwing in more stuff on fire, like this mansion I found. It's totally gorgeous, but also completely burning down. I'm placing it right here where the regular Brookhaven mansions are, but it's way too small, so I'm gonna scale it up big time. It's gonna be huge. To help our hero take on this bizarre villain, I'm bringing in some extra backup, an army of bacon soldiers. You can see we've only got 1 bacon here, so I'm gonna duplicate them until we have a massive crew worthy of being called an army. Honestly, this won't be too hard to pull off. I'm grabbing these bacons and duplicating them 6 at a time until we've got enough for a full-blown army. Alright, we've got a solid battalion here, and I'm adding even more behind them to make sure our hero has plenty of bacons for backup, cause, as you can see, this villain's a bit more dangerous than we need. Okay, our bacon soldiers are ready, but now we need some heavier gear, like a tank or something. I found this super cool war tank right here, perfect for our bacon army. I even found an old-school Roblox tank version, which makes sense since bacons are kinda old-school too. I'm adding a bit more destruction to this spot. Since the tank exploded inside the hospital, I'm basically wrecking part of the hospital right here. Of course, I'm throwing in more fire inside, cause, as you can see, this place took a massive hit in Brookhaven's hospital. To help our bacon army and our hero, I'm creating a new, super destructive weapon. I'm grabbing one of these common toy nets, removing its head, and sticking it right here in the middle of the pot. Then, I'm taking this bacon head and placing it right on top. It's way too big, so let's shrink it down and fit it perfectly on the neck. Now we just combine it all at once and scale up this creature massively. Boom! Now we've got an army of bacon skins in our BACONHAVEN. To make sure the good bacon team wins, I'm adding more chaos to this lake, a train, but not just any train, a super scion bacon train. It's gonna be gigantic cause I want a super powerful bacon to totally crush this war. Hold up, this guy's already got anime level powers, why not add another? So, I added Sukuna's arrow from Jujutsu Kaisen right here, shooting a bunch of arrows toward the monster. After a few more tweaks, Brookhaven's ready to be tested to see if everything's working as it should. Starting with the lobby, you can see this place turned out so cool. We've got this awesome bacon statue, our bacon bodybuilder or whatever, and overall, the lobby looks kinda like the regular Brookhaven lobby, but it's still super dope. The only thing I'm not sure about is this smoke. Honestly, I have no idea where it came from. Must be from one of the fires I randomly placed somewhere. Oh, and I added more cars on fire over here on the side cause I wanted it to feel more realistic, you know, with fire and all that. Man, this place is probably the most wrecked we've ever made it, right? I threw in tons of stuff on fire, like cars, a truck burning over here, just a bunch of things totally ablaze, even people, like the noob neighbors. I'm not sure if I can go in there cause I don't know if it's safe, but in the police station, you can see there's so much fire. Geez, I'd get totally charred, dude. So, as you can see, this fire is legit dangerous. We've got a bunch of bacons who, sadly, got caught in this whole disaster. Even the prisoners here, look, they couldn't escape in time. This turned out so cool. There's even this one guy, right right here, ready to escape. He just needs a tiny gap. Like if one of these walls collapses, he's out of here. Now, heading over to the Brookhaven market, you can see we've got a vendor right here. I added a lemonade stand vendor because it's super important to stay hydrated during a war, right? I'm not sure if he's actually selling lemonade. Probably something else. Our bacon family is super happy, probably because they haven't seen the chaos going on in the back yet. Huh? They heard it but aren't even phased. Walking into our market, it turned out so dope. I'm really happy with the results. Maybe I should have added more decorations, I don't know. But I love the toys and plushies we put here. Everything looks awesome, especially this bacon. He looks super evil. Dude, and check it out. He's still crying a little cause this guy's kinda huge, you know? Now, for the part you guys want to hear about, our army of squid toys is right here. I also put this big dude out front. I don't know if I showed you him before, but here he is now. The store looks absolutely gorgeous. Super interesting. We've also got the coolest part here. I didn't expect this hair to fall off, and it made it even creepier than it already was. As you can see, I sank the stores a bit, like everything's totally wrecked, and it looks awesome with all the debris, helicopters, fire, and tons of stuff. Speaking of destruction, I added more wreckage to the streets. You can see tons of stuff, like a completely destroyed tank. You saw the hospital getting wrecked too, right? There's even a plane that crashed on the ground, such a shame, and a bunch of other cars caught fire in the middle. Plus, there's another plane that got hit by our own attacks. Dude, it lost a wing, but it's so freaking cool. It looks super realistic. Oh, and you probably noticed I did something pretty neat. I put bacon hair on top of the tanks. I thought it looked awesome. Like these are legit bacon war tanks, you know? Even the ones that got destroyed, I added the little hair on them too, because they were part of the tanks taken out by the attacks. To wrap up our showcase, of course, I gotta talk about our bacon god right here in the forest, or actually, the sea part. You can see he's got these super cool Sukuna-style attacks from Jujutsu Kaisen, and they're so well made. Look at this, hitting the plane. What a masterpiece. That'd definitely hurt if it hit that guy, right? Well, his hair's falling out, so he's got nothing left to lose, haha. So, if you liked this video, comment below to let me know. Huge thanks to everyone who watched till the end, and see you in the next video.